Tonight, the football world is watching a single moment ripple into something much bigger. Lamine Yamal's carefree birthday clip went viral, and suddenly a teenager finds himself fielding expectations usually reserved for seasoned superstars. But this is more than tabloid fodder. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona's veteran striker and a voice players listen to, stepped forward with a blunt message that cuts through the noise. Enjoy who you are now, yes. But prepare for a different test altogether, the one that separates fleeting brilliance from a decade at the top. Lewandowski didn't shame the celebration. He smiled, acknowledged youth, and then pivoted to the real issue. Talent at 20 gets you noticed. Discipline, balance, and mental resilience keep you playing at a high level when the world starts calling every move life or legacy. That distinction is crucial because the media and fans don't treat teenage stardom as a phase. They treat it as destiny. And when destiny is assigned too early, the pressure compoundingly increases. Complicating this story is the other side of the rivalry. Real Madrid have added a fresh face to their ranks, and comparisons have already started. The new signing, a young prospect Madrid hope will deliver, has been thrown into headlines alongside Yamal, which is exactly the kind of mirror Lewandowski warns against. Finding a new Lamine is a narrative fans love, but the truth is rarer and tougher. Players like this are not produced on demand. Lewandowski reminded everyone that the uniqueness of certain talents makes replication almost impossible, and that chasing clones only creates additional, unnecessary pressure on young players who are still growing. For Yamal, who has already been building relationships with experienced teammates during pre-season, that mentorship matters. A senior figure who has navigated big stages can offer perspective that headlines cannot. How to train, how to rest, how to manage attention, and how to keep improving without letting the outside world define your worth. The immediate takeaway isn't disciplinary scolding, it's the roadmap. Talent plus structure equals longevity. The story also forces a larger conversation about football's culture of instant comparison. When every promising teenager is benchmarked against icons, the question becomes less about who they might resemble and more about whether they can develop their own identity amid constant noise. Lewandowski's reference to legends, the idea that you cannot manufacture another Messi or Ronaldo, is not intended to limit ambition but to free young players from unrealistic templates. Instead of being the next anyone, Yamal can be the first Lamine Yamal, someone who blends raw skill with a mental framework to sustain it. The stakes for Barcelona are high. This club has always been a crucible of creative talent, but it has also witnessed how intense scrutiny can derail or elevate careers. If Yamal channels the praise into focus, Barcelona and Spain could gain a generational cornerstone. If not, the story becomes another cautionary tale about fame outpacing development. Real Madrid's new arrival raises the competitive temperature, but the deeper contest is internal. Will Yamal and his camp manage the expectations that already surround him? For viewers, the drama is irresistible because it's both personal and symbolic. A teenage player's choices now may reverberate across leagues, national teams, and endorsement boards for years. And the senior voice in the room matters. Lewandowski's counsel is not moralizing so much as pragmatic. Enjoy youth where it's healthy, but understand that football's long game is unforgiving. Finally, this is a moment to watch how institutions respond. Will Barcelona protect and guide their young star with measured game time, tailored training, and psychological support? Will the media temper comparisons or double down? Will fans rally behind patience or demand immediate miracle? The answers will show us whether modern football can balance spectacle with stewardship. So keep your eyes on Lamine Yamal, not because of a single viral clip, but because the next season will test if a young genius converts a viral moment into a sustained legacy. Lewandowski's voice gave both a warning and an offer. The path is possible, but it requires more than applause. The question is simple and urgent. Can Lamine Yamal survive the pressure and in doing so become the kind of player the sport rarely produces?